Hi guys, so I'm back with a new video and let's talk about Babygirl. So I don't know how soon you'll see this video. I already have 2 films that I haven't posted yet, so you might see this one first and then I might look different in the next videos. I don't know, just a heads up. But today I'm here to talk to you a movie that I was highly anticipating, Babygirl, starring Nicole Kidman and Harris Dickinson. And I had high hopes for this film, so yeah, that's the recipe for not so great things. So yeah, I guess let's just jump right into it. So the premise of Babygirl is basically older woman that's in a position of power that starts an affair with a younger man that she's mentoring. That's basically it. And without getting too much into it, but that's pretty much what the film is about. And as I said, the film stars Nicole Kidman, Harris Dickinson, Antonio Banderas, which I was so shocked when I saw him, and Sophie Wilde, that you might remember her from Talk to Me. And I guess let's get to my thoughts. So, it's gonna be a kind of difficult film to talk about. I just watched it, and mainly because it's not that there's a lot to it, it's the opposite. Like, the story here is really thin. As I said, I had really high expectations for the film, and I didn't even see the trailer. I heard it once or twice at cinema, but I avoided it at all costs. So from what I was aware of, the film doesn't really add much to it. The story is exactly what I just described to you. And yeah, the thing is, in between like those interactions, there's some like steamy sex scenes that aren't actually that explicit or anything. I just saw like Emmanuel like a couple weeks ago, and that was like really explicit, but also lacking on the story. This one, I would say, is a bit more classy when it comes to the sexual scenes, which I liked. Overall, the film is good, and I really liked most aspects about the film. So I really liked how it looked. I loved the score and soundtrack. I think that added all the tension building in the film and all the like sexiness, the sexy vibes were mostly coming from the score. Also, the acting, like Nicole Kidman was really good, and this is her film. This is all about her, which yeah, was a bit disappointing for me that I was mostly watching it for Harris Dickinson. I wanted more of him in the film. He's really good as well, but I wanted more. So yeah, I guess that's the overall takeaway of the film, is that I wanted more. I liked the cinematography, the music, the acting, the like sex scenes were really well put together and well shot. There were not full on like Emmanuel was. And but the story, there's not a lot to it. I believe there's more like meaning behind everything. It talks about like power dynamics and stuff, but I wanted a little bit more. So I don't think I have a lot to say. I watched the trailer though after watching the film, and I think the trailer, yes, is basically what the whole film is about. Like, you can see, I mean, The trailer is slightly misleading because it makes you believe there's more to it when there really isn't. But at the same time, there's one scene that I really enjoyed in the film that was like really epic in a way that is barely shown in the trailer. So I like that. It is a good Christmas film. It is set during Christmas. It has the Christmas vibes. And this is one of those that I would say, yeah, watch at the cinema if you feel like it. But maybe this would be just as good at home. I don't think you need to rush to the cinema to watch this one. Unless you really, really like Nicole Kidman and or Aries Dickinson. If you are just curious about like the hype, maybe just watch it at home. I think this will be a good home watch as well. And yeah, I guess post that, let's get to my scores. So overall, I'm gonna give the film a 3.5 out of 5. I really debated between a 3 and a 3.5, but it is a well constructed film. As I said, everything apart from the story, I feel like there's a lot of thought put into it. It's like I loved it visually, and as I said, I loved the soundtrack and the score, and the acting is good, and I liked the power dynamic thing. But yeah, it's the story that it's not the strong point of the film. So I really wanted to give this a 4. I was really hoping to have this film in my top 10 of the year, but unfortunately it's not gonna make my top 10. So yeah. Cinematography, I think I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5 as well. It is well shot. I liked the vibe of the sex scenes, like they're classy, they're not super explicit or explicit at all. It's mainly what you don't see and you just hear. So I think those are good and the film looks nice, but it's not a super stylized film. So yeah, I liked it, but it's sort of basic. And the originality, I mean, I think I'm gonna give it a 2. I don't think it's a super original film, like a younger guy going after a older woman. It's not exactly new. The like submissive thing, like power dynamic stuff, we've seen it in 50 Shades of Grey. In that sense, this is similar, but there's more to it. I know I said there's not a lot to the story, but it's not just about being like kinky, and it's not exactly about the sex, I would say. It's more about the power dynamic. So on that regard, this film has more to say. Unlike 50 Shades, but the 50 Shades are more about the sex, which is not exactly what this film is about. It has a lot of it, and the marketing, it's pushing a lot like that idea, but I think the concept is about something else. Regardless, I don't think it's a super different story. Yeah, I just don't think it's a super original film. And yeah, besides the power dynamic commentary and like diving into that mindset, I don't think the story has a lot to it. So yeah, guys, these are my thoughts on Babygirl. I hope I didn't ramble too much. I was a bit let down by the film, not gonna lie. I wanted more, but I still enjoyed it in a way, to the point that I'm gonna watch it a second time. I just want to see if I can really absorb it, and like, now that I know what it is about, and I know what to expect, I can just take in what is going on and try to figure out if there's any deeper meaning. So yeah, make with that what you want. Maybe it's a sign that you should go watch it, but to me, maybe you could wait to watch it at home. So if you have watched Babygirl already, let me know in the comments what you thought. If you are like excited about the film, tell me why. And if you are not, yeah, also let me know why you're not really excited about the film. And once you watch the film, if you haven't seen it yet, please tell me your thoughts. I want to know if I was the only one that was a bit like let down by the film. I wanted more. I know some people that watched it with me felt the same. They wanted more out of the film, but maybe it was just us that we were kind of excited about the film, and maybe that played a part. So yeah, let me know your experience. And yeah, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!